Welcome to Milk Crate Moments within the Simply Biz Beans podcast. Get ready for some bite-sized pieces from your host, Kerry Zarb, that's me, and or the amazing Kim White. We often feed off of each other in a combo of pulling up our milk crates or soapboxes in other conversations. These sparks in time are what we want to share with you as often as we can. As Princess Kim would say, buckle up. And I'll say, let's go, it's coffee time.
I would love for you to explain why you compare having coffee with you at the virtual cafe with the conversations over money and finances, because that is a really important part of changing our way of thinking about it. And I would just love to hear how that came about and why you think it can be that simple as enjoying a cup of coffee.
Well, Kim, that's a really good question and something I would like to explain, because not a lot of people get the connection, because one of the things that I really believe in the space that I bring, it is where coffee meets money. And what does that mean, where coffee meets money? Well, it's the virtual cafe where we talk about finances. And the reason I've tied them in together, not only do I love coffee and love the flippin' digits, like that's mentally the connection for me, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, because the cafe experience to me, and I'm gonna frame this in two ways. So if you go to I love cafes on a Saturday morning. That has been one of my all-time favorite things to do and be present in that space, but they can actually get busy. Particularly on a Saturday, a lot of people are off work and, they go out for brunch or, catching a light meal, sometimes gathering with friends, and there'll be more groups of people sitting around talking, and there'll be a little bit more, a bit noisier sometimes. The cafes can actually come to life on a Saturday. So that might not make a lot of sense. I'm talking early morning Saturday, like not long after the doors have opened. If not, you're even standing there waiting for them to open the doors. And I used to experience this. I used to go on site to one of my clients on a regular basis, and I had my local cafe, and I was there at 7 a.m. on their doorstep. As soon as the door was open, I was lined up for my coffee. I think the coffee machine was barely warmed up, and Kerry was getting the first one off the rank. But there's just this vibe about it. It's got a sense of calm. Like the staff at that hour, they're just setting up, they're doing their thing. No one's running. It's not manic. It's not crazy. No one's spilling stuff in the kitchen because, breakfast hasn't really started, lunch hasn't started, and there's no rush. So to me, the connection between the coffee and the money in the virtual cafe is that calming experience. It's about actually being able to sit down and have a conversation and be able to talk with someone without all the loud noises, and be able to hold that conversation without going, like sometimes you go to some places, they're so noisy and so busy, you can't hold a conversation. So that early morning cafe vibe is my all-time favorite. And to me, because of the calm and that vibe that it brings, it makes sense to talk about money, which is a hard topic and can feel like a heavy topic, in that, virtual cafe vibing environment. Let's just chill and have a conversation and ask questions and, throw things around the room as far as, topics are concerned, and work together. It becomes almost like a co-working virtual cafe, Kim. How's that?
Ooh, Kerry, I love that idea. Like, I love that in my head, even just that simple and like fun. I think you make finances fun, Kerry.
Milk Crate Moments is brought to you by Kerry Zarb, your financial designer, making business finances as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee.